Grabe, you guys are going ham with all the comments, tweets, hearts, and gifts. So thank you so much. But tune in because we'll be having her on board in a bit. So dyan lang kayo. Shout out to all the Team Andy who's here. Ayan, mag-ingay, Team Andy. Yes, yes. Seems like they're very excited. Andy! Hi! Oh my gosh, we have Andi here. Hi, Andi. It's so good to get to talk to you again. Hi.
Yes. So
Kamusta?
nice. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Of course, it's an honor to have you here on KstageRadio as well. So, kamusta yung kulot natin? Nakita ko yung tweet mo.
Oh my God! Well, okay pa naman. Curly pa. Mamaya
Pwede pa yan mamaya sa Cheer Me Out.
Mamaya na
Pwede
lang
pa.
7 p.m.
Yes, Cheer Me Out on Andy's personal stream. But is it your first time na mag-audio stream here on Kumu?
I've tried like joining audio live streams, but not yet in a radio show.
Oh, wait. So, sa mga radio guestings din, first time mo ba tong radio guesting? Parang ganon?
Yes, this
Oh,
is my
wow.
first radio guesting.
Really?
Mhm.
Nice! Grabe, it's such an
Yeah.
honor na first time mo here. Tapos, feel the heat on KstageRadio. So, how are you? Kamusta ka naman today? Or like for the past few days?
I'm doing well. Well, actually, recently I haven't been feeling good, but
Oh,
thank God I'm feeling a bit better now.
oh, that's great.
And yun, back to work. I'm gonna do my live. I've been doing my live streaming. Tapos, well, since it's ECQ, medyo
Oo nga,
na-delay
ECQ na
yung
naman
mga
eh.
ibang gagawin. Kaya, for now, live streaming muna.
All right. At
Yes.
least, diba, we still get to see you. And Team Andy, they will still see you regularly
Yes,
here
they
on
will.
Kumu. Diba? It's good that you're feeling much better na. That's good news to hear. But, you know, other than, I know you've been resting kasi nga you've been feeling under the weather for the past days. But,
Mhm.
what are the other things you've been up to bukod nga sa live streaming?
Well, the past few months I've been preparing and I've had like tapings for
Woo!
films. Yes. So and I did some recordings. So those
Recording?
are the
Like
things.
music?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes,
wow!
it's for the OST ng isa kong film, Caught in the Act. And so we did that and we've
Mhm.
been doing promotions for it. But I feel like we have to like Direct Perry was planning to do promotions here on Kumu also, especially for the month of September. So yun din yung pinag-prepare namin. But aside from that, I've been doing my live streaming here. I've been
Yep.
keeping myself productive. I
That's
sing
nice.
during my free time. And I would like watch films so that I would like study more on acting.
Oh, so the films that you're working on right now, is that your first like experience in film acting?
Yes, it's my first time to ever like experience a taping, and it's like a movie with the director and then with different artists. It's my first time. Kaya every time na I would like think about that experience, I would really feel grateful for it dahil
Mhm.
dati nung bata ako pinapangarap ko lang yun, nanonood lang ako sa TV na inisip ko na sana one day makita din ako sa TV until na hanggang ngayon ayun natupad ko na yung mga pangarap na yun and
Ang galing!
I still continue to like add more goals and objectives in this industry.
Yes. Yes, and for sure, mararating mo lahat yan because you're really good, you're really talented, and you really deserve it. And we all know naman you used to do TV commercials before, di ba? And you do really, you've done great in your commercials. Actually, nakakasabay kita sa mga VTR.
Yes, I remember like the one. I don't know if you remember, but it was a final casting for a
Mhm.
monk, and then it was like we were like a big family, diba? I don't know if you remember lang, but I do. That's when I knew who you were when I was watching you here on Kumu. I was like, oh, familiar to. Nakita ko na to sa
Yes, okay.
commercial, ganito,
Yeah,
ganyan.
naalala ko na nga. Yung marami tayong
Yeah.
mga final castings na
Yes.
pinagsamahan. And now it's so good to see you finally making it to the big screen. Grabe.
Thank you.
That was just, it's great to see you do great things. So we're all really proud of you here, of
Thank
course.
you,
But
Yan.
knowing that you've been doing all this tapings, recordings, guesting, so you're already that artist. You've already like established your personality. But if you weren't, the artist or the personality that you are today, what would Andy be doing right now?
Um, if I weren't, probably I would still like try and do something to get myself in this industry, especially when pandemic started. I had that like drive. I really wanted to pursue that dream when I was younger. But then kasabay nun syempre I would be in school. I'm gonna be finishing my first year in college na, and I would
Oh,
probably still continue doing commercials if I weren't like if I didn't continue or if I didn't like push through with like joining PBB.
yeah. So same line pa rin talaga, no?
Yes.
But like, are there other things that you also do aside from acting, TVCs, content creation, ganon?
Um Honestly, like I've always, aside from like performing, like singing, dancing, acting, I used to be a cheerleader as well.
Oh, really?
Yes, I used to be a
Wow!
cheerleader in high school. And then I actually joined the pep squad in college, but then I had to quit because of PBB nga. And I've
Ah,
always been interested as well in like media editing, like photo editing, video editing. It has always been an interest of mine.
yeah, everything related to arts talaga, no?
Yes.
But yes, I think that's really cool to know that other than right now you're focused on acting, recording, that you've done other things related to arts
Mm,
as well. 'Di ba? Ang galing.
yeah. I love art. Siguro it's one of the things that I'm just really like sobrang hangang-hanga ako sa art. Kaya I
yeah,
would like explore in in variations of art, like performing, like designing, gano'n.
yeah, I can see naman na you're very like art inclined person, which is really cool, 'di ba? So yeah, alrighty. I guess our viewers would love to hear a song number from you, of course. Of course, hindi
Okay.
mawawala yan on K-Stage Radio. So whenever
Sure.
you're ready, ladies and gentlemen tuned in, you guys are here and feel the heat on K-Stage Radio, and the hottest guest is Andi Abaya.
Okay, so I'm gonna sing Part of Your World. It's one of my
Oh wow,
favorite.
that's also my favorite.
Yes, I love Ariel. So it's my favorite Disney song.
Yay,
So
let's go
this
Disney.
one's
I
for
love
you
Disney.
guys.
Sobra. Let's go, Andy.
Ay, wait lang. May ad. So,
It's all right.
all right.
Once again, let's give it up for Andy Abaya, only here on Feel the Heat on K-Stage Radio.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this row, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got plenty. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? confidence, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down a, what's the word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Betcha on land they understand, but they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand and ready to know what the people know. Ask him my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it? What's the word burn? When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore the shore above, out of the sea? Wish I could be part of that world. Yeah.
Wow, that was beautiful. And tinaas pa talaga. Grabe. You are so great in singing. So, when did you start singing, Andy?
Before, I would just sing in the shower, like karaoke. Pero because of I wasn't really confident when it comes to singing. Sobrang baba ng confidence ko. Kaya after PBB, when I started doing my live streaming here on Kumu, I tried to prepare a song list, and then I would perform it for my viewers, and konti-konti kong nagigain yung confidence ko sa pagkakanta, and then I would practice. So parang this year lang ako
Really?
nag-start na
This year
mag-pursue
lang
talaga
talaga?
ng singing career ko.
Wow, it seems like you've been singing all your life, with how you sang part of your role. I mean, one of my favorite songs din talaga yun. And you sang it so beautifully. That was so sweet.
Thank you.
But then you said nga, di ba, na, this year ka lang nag-start na magkaroon ng confidence sa singing. But now, look at you. You're recording OSTs. Di ba? Like, it's just so amazing to see. So, it's great that you were able to build your confidence because hindi mo naman very worth it, di ba?
Yes. Thank you so much, Yana.
You're welcome, Andy. All right, so nakita ko kanina sa comments, yeah, you mentioned you're working on a film, recording OSTs, and you are actually one of the newest cast members of Wag Kang Mangamba, right?
Yes. Yes. Recently lang siya na-announce. And supposedly we were gonna have our taping this week, but since there's ECQ,
Oo nga
ma-release
eh.
siya.
Ay.
Yeah. Sayang.
Super sayang. But how did it feel like na you're finally gonna work on a teleserye?
It feels so surreal. I didn't expect I would ever get casted on a teleserye. I remember getting this call from my handlers. She told me na, okay, you have to be quarantined because someone's inquiring pa lang, like someone's asking about me lang, about the teleserye. So I wasn't really expecting that much. But when Miss Joanna messaged me na, congrats, you got the project, I was shocked kasi makakasama ko yung mga artista na nakasama na sa industry na to for how many years, and I'm really excited to meet them because I know na marami akong matututunan sa kanila, and this experience will definitely like broaden my knowledge about
For
acting,
sure.
about this industry. So I'm really excited, and of course I'm so grateful. I'm super duper grateful for the trust and confidence na binibigay sa akin ng management, ni Miss Joanna, nila Direk Lauren, nila Sir Raymond, and thankful din ako sa mga naniniwala sa akin,
Mhm.
thankful ako sa mga nagsu-support sa'kin. Kaya yun talaga yung nagpu-push sa'kin to continue pursuing my dreams here in this industry, to make all of you proud, gano'n.
For sure, they're all proud. Ayan, ang dami nagko-comment, oh, deserve, deserve. We are so
Thank you,
proud of
El.
you. Totoo
Thank you,
naman
mahal.
talaga. You've achieved so many great things. From ever since we have all met you from PBB, and we can see it naman. So, speaking of wag kang mangamba, what have you worked on so far? Like, have you met the cast or nag-table read na ba kayo? Ganon.
We had our script reading nung 2 weeks ago. We had our script reading, and that's when I met
Yeah.
sila Andrea Brillantes, sila Mr. Ian Veneracion, si Kuya Nash, tapos si Miss
Wow!
Andrea.
Gra-
We had our script reading that day, and basically I had the gist on the idea on what my character will be, on what the characters are, and
mm-hmm.
kung ano yung magiging plot, kung ano yung magiging role namin for the next coming episodes ng Huwag Kang Mangamba.
So how was it like, being in a table read with the cast, knowing that you're also part of the cast? How did it feel like?
I was nervous. I was super nervous, like having to sit there and deliver my lines. Kasi first time ko na teleserye, tapos with these artists pa. Syempre, I don't wanna like disappoint the directors. I wanna
Mhm.
I wanna like show them na hindi sila nagkakamali na ako yung pinili. But then what's really nice about that experience is that sobrang naging welcoming ng lahat ng cast. Like even though I'm a new artist in this industry. Parang whenever na we would like communicate with each other, napaka-welcoming nila, napaka-humble nila, napakabait nila. Kaya I didn't feel uncomfortable in any way. And mas na-excite akong gawin yung project na 'to kasi sobrang dali nilang maka-work with and sobrang dali
Mhm.
nilang, ang dali makipaghalubilo sa kanila.
Wow, that seems like a really good start. Sayang talaga sana taping na, no?
Yes, sayang. Pero hopefully after ECQ, we get to, like, do the
Yes.
taping.
Sabi hanggang 20 lang naman, so,
Mhm.
hopefully, because
Hopefully
we're
it
really
won't
excited.
extend.
We're really excited talaga to finally get to watch you sa teleserye and what you have to offer, syempre, sa acting industry. All right.
Yeah.
So we've heard all about your project and may mga nag-comment nga raw, grabe, two movies and one teleserye? Or like,
Yes.
that's what, oh my gosh. Wow, girl. Girl, you're loaded with lots of projects. Grabe.
I'm thankful kasi I because this has been my dream, and I remember when I would just like stay in my comfort zone and not even like step out of it because I'm shy, because I was scared of what other people would say about me. I was
Mhm.
scared with getting judged, but then I realized na like that kind of mindset would just like keep holding me back from grabbing these opportunities. So I just kinapalan ko na lang yung mukha ko, and I just stepped out of my comfort zone
Totoo,
talaga.
kailangan talaga na makapal natin yung mukha natin or else mas
Yeah.
mahihirapan tayo. It's like we're also gonna hinder ourselves from,
Yes.
doing the best that we can. So
Mhm.
that's a good advice.
Yes, trust in yourself lang na
Totoo.
kayang-kaya.
It starts within you, 'di ba?
Mhm.
Well, speaking
Indeed.
of advice, maybe you could share to our 2,500 viewers
Oh,
a
wow.
recommendation, maybe a book that you enjoyed recently, or a movie, a song, or maybe your skincare routine, or whatever you would want to share. Baka so we can learn a thing or two from you today.
Okay. Um, well, first, especially right now during this pandemic, sobrang daming nagsistruggle mentally, physically, financially. And I started listening to this song when I got out of Kuya's house. It's a song written by one of my friends in Squad Plus by Angela Ken. It's Ako Naman Muna.
Oh,
And
wow.
sobrang uplifting nung song niya. Kasi, lagi parang nire-remind tayo na lumaban lang, na huwag tayong susuko, na piliin natin yung sarili natin. And what's actually nice about this, kasi she just released the English version of Ako Naman Muna.
I
And
know, and it sounds great,
yeah,
no?
and like the message is the same, but the impact gets bigger and bigger from the English version. So I would recommend that to you guys. You can listen to it kasi like I said, especially now during this pandemic, it's it's really hard to adjust to the new normal, and nakaka-frustrate siya, nakaka-drain siya. And
Mhm.
maybe hopefully this song can help you guys, can help us to like keep going and never give up.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, kahit, it's been a year, pero we're still all adjusting, one way or
Mhm.
another talaga. I mean, sa artist industry, it's not that easy to
Yeah,
shoot and make events,
that's
content, because
true.
ang dami pang naghihinder sa atin to
Mhm.
go out there and do the things that we used to do. So, everybody's still adjusting with whatever
Yeah.
we're going through right now. Kaya it's a really nice recommendation. And Ako Naman Muna by Angela Ken. But you
Yes.
you mentioned yan earlier, ayan, yung pandemic nga, with the pandemic going on, um, how have you been handling the pandemic as an artist, as a personality? How has it been for you?
Well, honestly, it's it is a bit draining not having to experience how it is to be an artist from before. Like everything now is virtual, everything is super strict with the quarantine protocols,
Yeah.
and everything is limited. Our resources are limited. And I do understand it's because of the pandemic and everyone's still adjusting. But even if it's a bit if it's a bit even if it's a bit draining, like having to stay at home and just do limited things. I do my best to keep myself busy, to keep myself productive. I explore
Mm-hmm.
more on what I can do inside my house, para I
Yeah.
wouldn't have to feel that tiring feeling from not doing anything. So I would keep myself productive as much as I
Totoo.
can. Kasi
Mhm.
mas nafi-feel kong napapagod ako or nafu-frustrate ako 'pag wala akong ginagawa. So I keep myself
Actually,
productive.
'di ba? Pero like
Yeah.
ako lang ba, pero because of the pandemic, parang marami akong natutunan na kaya ko pala gawin. 'Di ba? Is it just me when
Mm.
it comes to being an artist? Like before the pandemic, hindi naman ako nagkukumu. I don't do live streams, but because of
Yeah.
that urge to look for something, to look for an outlet despite the
Yes.
pandemic.
And
Um
Honestly, Kumu plays a big role in our careers now. Ever since PBB, like because of Kumu, I was able to join PBB. Because of Kumu now, I am able to connect and interact
mhm.
with my family outside of home, my sweethearts, my Andi fam, my supporters,
Aw.
and and that's why I also want to say, like, this new routine m- gives more access to us artists to interact with our supporters, and that's one of the things na sobrang grateful din ako sa new normal bilang artista ngayon.
Totoo. So, kahit na nahihirapan tayo, we're struggling. I mean, it's a struggling time for artists.
Mhm.
One way or another, we can really discover kung ano pa yung kaya natin gawin. And yeah, you're right. Kumu has been a great platform for us to discover that, to be able to connect. So we're all, kaming lahat na streamers dito, we're all very much blessed to have Kumu in our
Yes.
lives. Diba?
Totoo.
All right, I guess our guests are, I mean, our audience, our listeners are ready to hear another song from you, Andy. Are you ready to sing another song for us?
Okay,
All
sure.
right. Once again, guys, you're tuned into K Stage Radio. Don't forget to follow us here on Kumu. And this is Andy Abaya.
Okay, since they're requesting ako naman muna, I'll sing that for you guys.
Yay! Are you gonna sing the English version or the original one?
The original one.
Okay, all right. Let's give it up for Andy, everybody. You're tuned in to K Stage Radio.
Enjoy. Kadakbang sa lupa'y para akong inaalon at nalulunod sa batikos ng mundo, sa kung ano lamang ang kaya ko. Bigang-biga na sa mga problemang di masolusyonan agad, parang wala nang bukas. Pwede bang umiwas? Hinahanap ang sarili, ngunit di nakakayanin sa ligaw na dinadaanan ko. Saan na to patungo? Saan ako patungo? Dahan-dahan nating simulan, mali ang paghakbang. Dahan-dahan tumingin sa salamin upang makita ang ating kagandahan. Dahan-dahan iangat ang muka upang masilayan ang payapang kalangitan. Oo, pagod ka na, pero di ka nag-iisa, kaya't lumaban ka at sabihin, ako naman muna. Kada langhap sa hangin, pansin ko na lagi nalang usok. Walang malinis, halos puro polusyon. Parang ako raw na konsumisyon. Gulong-gulo ang isip, saan ba lulugar kapag nagkamali? Grabe sila manghusga, bakit perpekto ba sila? Huminga ka ng malalim at isipin ng mabuti ang mga desisyong ilalaan para sa kinabukasan, na makapunta sa paroroonan. Kung dahan-dahan nating simulan, mali ang pagtakbang. Magpapalamon sa lungkot, huwag hahayaang malugmok ang puso mo sa ibabato sa'yo ng iba. Tandaan mong sapat ka, dahan-dahang tanggalin ang maskara at hayaang tumulo ang bumabadyang mga luha. Dahan-dahang iangat ang muka upang masilayan ang mga taong ika'y pinapahalagahan. Oo, pagkat ka na, pero di ka nag-iisa, kaya't lumaban ka at sabihin, ako naman muna. Okay, that is Ako Naman Muna by Angela Ken.
There we go. That was Andi Abaya, everyone. That was so soothing. Grabe. Very relaxing and uplifting.
And
So
the
thank you
message
for
talaga, very
Diba?
impactful.
Maganda, ang ganda-ganda ng message ng song. And ang ganda rin ng pagkakanta mo ng kantang yun. Kaya
Thank you.
we're so thankful. Everybody's ears are blessed. And marami nga nagtutweet right now na na-miss nga nila yung boses mo. And, hearing it once again here, that's just a big bonus talaga. That's a huge blessing. So thank you. Thank you for singing a beautiful song with your beautiful voice, Andy.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Okay, so alam ko, nabanggit mo na earlier yung mga projects that you're working on. But before we end, syempre, we would just want to know what should we be looking forward from you soon? Like any new music, covers, projects, streams?
Well, like I said, abangan nyo yung dalawa kong upcoming na movies, The Entitled, directed by Direk Ted Barbarol, and Caught in the Act, directed by Direk Perry Escanio. Also, please support our OST. Ang alam ko, marirelease na siya real soon on Spotify and other streaming platforms. I am also inviting all of you sa live streams ko. I will be having Cheer Me Out with Andi Abaya tonight at 7 p.m.
We're
I'll see you
back!
there. Yes, finally. I will see you there, guys. And of course, abangan nyo rin yung upcoming project ko. Huwag ka mangamba. Abangan nyo ang pagpasok ng character ko na si Mikay. Also, don't forget to follow me in my social media accounts. You can follow me here on Kumu, Andi Abaya, on Instagram and on Twitter at I am Andi Abaya. And you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Andi Abaya, for more updates. Thank you, everyone.
There we go. Grabe, Andy. We are so thankful to have you here on our show on KstageRadio. This is actually our 3rd episode pa lang. Pero because of you, grabe pasabog, we got our first hot badge as KstageRadio and nag-trend pa tayo sa Twitter. Oh my goodness. This is all thanks to you.
Thank
So we're so
you
thankful
so
to
much
have
as
you
well
here.
for having me. Thank you for inviting me po. And thank you to the prod for having me. Thank you so much, Yana.
It's been a blast, Andy. I'm so grateful to be able to talk to you again. Hopefully, when we have another show, another episode or season, we can have you here back on the show. We would love that.
Sure.
Diba? To have you
Looking
here
forward.
again. Yay!
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank
sa
you,
lahat ng
Andy.
nag-drop and nagdudut ng heart, sa lahat ng nag-join ng TP. Thank you so much for joining us and supporting us for this episode.
And thank you so much, Andy. Have a great day. Ingat ka and see you later for Cheer Me Out.
Yes.
Yay!
Thank you so much, Alyanna.
Thank you, Andy. Take care. See you real soon. Bye. Thank you so much. Alrighty, guys. That was Andi Abaya, our special guest for Feel the Heat.